Okay. Guys, ready? Okay, let's do it. In 5, 4,
3, 2.
1. Welcome to Journey Through Journey. Yeah, today we have 2 guests. Okay, so well, you know him. He's Sebastian, and we are so glad he can come and join us again. I asked him yesterday whether he can actually come and join. I said, me again? He said yes, because you have a lot of things to share, a lot of experience. And then they say that last week they didn't hear much from you, so today you need to share more. And we have Derek. Okay. So before we go on, I need to actually, where was it? I need to show the video. Yeah, our opening video. Okay, very important. Everybody said it. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so tonight, or today, we're gonna share with you they're gonna share with you how we actually filmed through these 4 months, the things that we actually prepare for it lah. So I want to ask you guys that actually what are the things that you guys prepared, or what were the things that you prepared? How's the flow of filming actually? So let's say you want to film something, you want to shoot something. So what is the first thing that you will look into?
Planning.
Yes. We're gonna plan. Yes.
Location.
Oh, location. What about location?
I think need to find a big space.
Okay, big space. How big is big? Stadium?
Derek? Location, yes. So the big, how I would usually define big is that there will be enough movement space for us. So because we need to put our tripod, our lighting, and then we also need to have some depth between the speaker and the wall, the background. Yeah, so that it will look like much more the very high quality film like that. Yeah, so I would define it by the movement space. Is there any movement space available in that space? Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think about, let's say a car park? Would be a car park is big enough, isn't it? Let's go to Just Go Aeon, if they allow us. Would that be a good place?
Okay, car park. So so usually when we are at a car park, there will always be echo. So I wouldn't really recommend a car park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then how about toilet?
Toilet.
Okay. Bathroom.
Bathroom.
Yeah. What do you think? You take shower, you sing song inside lah.
Yeah.
So we should inside lah. With you got clothes on lah, like that lah. You don't have to remove your clothes lah. So how?
I think it's too small the room. Okay. So I think your sound not so good.
Okay. Yeah. I think what they are trying to say, or I gather, and also my own opinion, is that if you look at a place, it must be actually space must be enough for your crew to move around. And then of course the noise level, the echo level, of course if you can't help with the echo, then you need to try to see if you can actually do some tweaking in terms of sound treatment. If you can treat the sound and treat the environment to make sure that it's clean or less noise, then that will be good. Actually, our church has a car park, and we have rooms next to car park. Actually, not so ideal. I remember when we shoot during in one of the rooms that nearby, like this room, when car pass by. The reason why we live at this hour, we can live at 9 o'clock lah, but then these 2 guys gotta go home. If we live it at 9, let's say 9 o'clock, it will be quiet. So we live it at 7, also not too bad. But then if we live it at 5 o'clock, that's when there's a lot of people will be coming or going out kind of things.
Yes.
So the noise is there. I mean, you will hear all the sound, it will distract you. So the thing is that you need to look at all these things in terms of whether the location is good enough, clean enough, quiet enough. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is, oh yeah, I remember there was once Sebastian went to a room and then the first thing you look at is?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Power.
Okay.
Yeah.
The power socket. He went into the room and then first thing you ask is, how many?
Power socket in
How
the room.
How many power? It's very important because if your gears actually need a lot of AC power, it's important you have enough. If not, right, you need to have actually multi-gang of those socket. If not, you rely too much on just a battery. If you rely too much on battery, it might just die off halfway through when you shoot. So that will be really a trouble, will be very troublesome. All right. So after the location, then say you found a location, then what's next?
After looking for the location, so what we usually do is that we look for a proper angle. Yeah. So usually how we define the angle is that how many cameras, and for the cameras we usually think how do we want to place the angle. So there's many type of shots. There's like mid shot, wide shot, close up shot. So this always comes into our mind. So we will always think that what type of shot do we want? Is it suitable for the event that we are shooting?
Okay. So what is the most important angle, Sebastian?
I think the most important angle is the front cam. With the first angle in the cam, I think we like this mid shot.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I think
Mid shot will be like this. Mid shot. This is mid shot. Okay, mid shot.
yeah. Okay. Then I think the second angle will be the full body shot.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's say we have third angle.
Third angle, I think will be close up some more. Like this. Yeah.
Are you trying to do the dance? Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, guys, if you want to actually to make sure you should have a multiple angle, then these are things you can take note lah. Of course, you can find a lot of YouTube that teach you how to find the angles. What we share with you here is that we usually have 2 or 3 angles, and if possible, the first angle, which is the front cam, we call it the front cam, or some people call it cam 1, and depends, doesn't matter what name. But the most important is, because if it is a preaching one, then the person must look into the cam, and therefore you need to set the camera that is actually very much that is in front of the guy and his eye level, so that he can look into the camera and speak to the person like, right, I'm doing for you now. Okay, then the second angle, then will be the kind of, the first angle, Sebastian, is the mid shot and then the close up. Then the third angle, only you look for the side angle. A lot of times, if you notice, later we will show you some of the photos. You will notice that we actually have a front cam, then we have a side cam.
Yes.
And then we don't show the full body. It's because we cannot show you the side. The side is not properly done, which
like
is
the behind the scene thing.
yeah, okay. Maybe the cables the windows we're trying to hide them. Or we don't have enough decoration to go around, which we'll touch on it later. Okay, so you found an angle and then you have all the things you have prepared. What's next?
So the next thing will be lighting. Yes. So for me, lighting is very important because I don't think you would want to watch a sermon without any light, like the speaker is not well lit up. Yeah, so lighting is very important.
Let me give you an illustration. Let me just walk away for a while. So lighting is important. So what we do now is that, let's say we off the light. So we're gonna off the light. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay.
Okay.
So let's just say we leave.
Yeah.
Only look like that.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, wow.
Oh.
This one like 神之一把. Crime watch. Yeah, crime watch. And then it's like, cannot show. Yeah, like, don't know who is this person.
Interview.
Interview. Okay, then imagine this is a preaching style. Would you want to hear more what the pastor had to say? You know, on a very silent night, I bring out a knife. I bring out my Bible. This is even the mood, right? You feel like you want to kill someone, kind of thing. Yeah. So, so what are the things that you guys do for lighting?
We wait for you.
Yeah, if
Go on now.
Okay. Okay. There's no light. They cannot see me.
Strike.
okay.
Yeah. That is actually also one of the important thing. Whenever you want to on a light, especially when it's like in front of the person, you have to shout,
Strike.
Yes. Yeah, this is so that the person will know that you are going to turn on the light, and then you won't blind them with the light, because the light is actually quite bright. Yeah. Okay, so for lighting, the most important light is the key light. So the key light is the one that is like shining on the person's face. That's the key light. Okay.
Okay. I got some photo to show. Wait, let me. Okay, lighting. Okay. Okay, let me show you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at this picture, right? So the guy in the middle is your talent, or your pastor. So first you need to have a key light that is shining, giving enough light to the face. So if you look at us right now, okay, let me just switch back. So you look at me now, the light that actually shining, it's actually from here, that shows the enough light to point at my face. And then look at the thing again. So number 2 will be?
Number 2 will be the field light.
Okay. So what is a field light? So let's look at Sebastian. Okay. So you look at Sebastian, you will realize that this part of his face, okay, is slightly okay, because his key light come from here. So because there are 3 of us, it's a bit hard to light up. So we're just trying to make sure that everybody is, or most of the setup, right? They will try to give one side brighter, the other side, or this side is brighter, or this side slightly darker. So the field light is just trying to feel why. If the whole thing actually now is not the best way to show you lah, because if we actually if you look at right now, we are trying to evenly shine our face in an equal manner,
yes.
So there is not much of a key light and field light, because we just want to make sure that all 3 of us are all quite bright lah. So the thing is that you need to have a key light and a field light, because you want to make sure that there is a depth, or there is something a bit more 3D. If not, the person look quite flat. So people actually comment, oh, why the person look like not nice, huh? Why look so flat? It's because you don't have you didn't do the lighting of the key light and the field light enough. And then what's next?
So up next will be the backlight.
Okay, the
Yes,
backlight.
the backlight.
So I don't have something to show, but just imagine that if this is a black background,
Yeah.
then there is nothing to differentiate
Yep.
the head and the background. So, oh yeah, I have something black here. So imagine Sebastian. say I have a bigger piece, it will become too dark, and you can't really tell. Of course, this one is not pitch black, but his hair is really black. Wow.
Yeah.
Mine got no problem. Mine can tell. Okay. So when you have a backlight, it helps to.
It helps to separate the talent away from the background. Yeah, if not, people will see from a person's perspective, right? You will see that the talent is actually the background. He's like part of the background because the whole thing you see is like something like this only. Yeah, so the hair will be like blend into the background. So it'll be a bit very weird. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So after you have, after we chose a location, we set up the cam, we put the light, and usually we will have the backlight pretty much last lah. Because it's almost like together with the decoration. And but when we do backlight, what we actually do is we turn off the front light so that we want to see what is shining, where the light is shining, and we also try to avoid there are lines that cutting across the face, kind of things. So actually, lighting is really very important.
It is. Yes, it is.
I mean, every part is important, but lighting is really very important, and Derek really loves it. He is very particular about where the light shines. He's the one that always look for where the shine, where the line, kind of things. Okay. So and then the next one is also his passion. After lighting is
to decorate your scene.
Okay. So please share with us more on the decoration.
Okay, so for decoration, right, I would usually, so I didn't mean the bookshelf. Is, for example, there is already a bookshelf, then it's actually quite good, like, because if you did watch our Enlightened series, we do have the bookshelf. So you wouldn't want an empty bookshelf to be in your scene, right? It would be very weird. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why is it empty? So we will usually decorate it with books, because books, it's big and it like takes up a lot of space. So it's much easier to decorate your bookshelf. Yeah, so one of the key things for me is that you will always need to have a leading line into your talent. So because your focus is the talent, the person that is trying to share, and your books, usually what I would do is that I would line it up downwards, like, I mean, from big to small, going into the talent. Yeah. So that doesn't mean books only. Like, for example, if you have a light, which is something like a what do you call this? A J shape. Yeah. So I will usually make the J face into the talent. Yeah. So that the focus is always changed back to the talent.
Oh, okay. I got a photo to show. Yeah. Wait. You talk about that, then we have. Ta-da! Okay, wait. Number 3. Okay, let me show you. This is what Derek meant. Ta-da! You see? Did you see the light? See the light shining, and then it's pointing towards the talent, helping you to focus on him. So that light also become like a background light, right? Yep. Because it helps to separate him from the background also.
Yes.
Did you put all the books?
You will notice that the books, right, especially the one on your left, the top.
Right.
Yeah. The right top. Yeah, the top there, you see the 3 books, right? Yeah, that one I actually like try my best to face it into the talent, because when you decorate with books, right? You doesn't want it to look very weird also. So you have to like try your best to have the leading line at the same time. It's pleasing for the viewers to watch.
Okay. We learn along the way. A lot of things we do not know.
Yeah.
We try our very best to see if it pleases our eyes. Actually, that decoration is like that. Do you like it? Do you enjoy what you are seeing? Are you satisfied with what the outcome is? When you look at the thing, you say, wow, I would want my house to look like that. And then that's the right thing. If you look at the thing and then you say that, it looks something like very weird. This thing shouldn't be there. We should add one thing, add that, and then you know something is wrong. So I think one thing he likes, I noticed that he likes to make sure the color of the books is about the same, the height is about the same, and not very not luan, not luan.
Yeah, not messed up.
Yeah, not messed up. Okay. So Sebastian, what about you? What do you think about the decor? What are the things that you look out for in decor?
Also, what I say?
Okay, so
Okay.
very kanchong. Okay, very kanchong. Let me help him a little bit. He like to clean up the cables.
Oh yeah, yeah. So if we look at the camera, it must be neat. Those cable at the floor, and what?
Hey, we don't have. Don't have this. The car.
Oh, car. The place here, place there.
Yeah.
Which there nicer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what else?
And
Okay lah. Actually, a lot of things you need to look into it. One thing you need to take note. This has always been my mentor that telling me that try to encourage the talent. Don't wear checkered shirt. Try not to wear very thin stripes because it will somehow create a zigzag line in your camera. It's just something, it will happen naturally lah.
Yeah.
I guess if your camera can do 8K, maybe you don't have to worry about it lah. But with the current technology that we are using is something more like 2K, 1K kind, and then better because we are still under the interlace. You know, the 1080 interlace. I guess that is something to do with it. Even though if you put 1080p, it might have some effect on that. Okay. Then after the deco, then I think it's almost we are about to set, right?
Yeah, it is.
So then what to do next?
So after everything is done, the talent will come in. So what we will do is that we call it mic the person up. Yeah, so we will pass. We won't pass to it. We will like try to help them to mic because not many people are familiar with this. So so like what I'm doing now, yeah, something like this. So we will usually a clip lah. You see, there will be a clip here. So what we like to do is that we like to make a loop. Yeah. So because from what we see is that when you mic like this, so you still see the cable, like the cable out here. So it's not really that nice to see. Yeah, you can see that. It's not really nice. So okay, let's say I make a loop.
Like mine lah, because I'm wearing black, so I didn't loop it, so it doesn't show that much. But if you look at theirs, when he actually done a loop, it is quite neat.
Yep.
Okay.
Can't really see that well.
Okay lah, because right now he already took it out.
Yeah, so usually we will try to help the talent to mic because like you can see I'm actually also struggling. Yeah, so then after that, because this we don't want the mic to be visible because if the line is just like going downwards on your shirt, right, it doesn't look really nice. We try to make it as clean as possible. Yeah, so we actually, this is wireless, so we put our mic pack. You can see? Yeah. Okay, so we put our mic pack at the talent's pocket. Yeah. Usually we put it on the back pocket.
So if it is a lady wearing skirt, apa macam?
If possible, try to avoid. But then since since the talent already wore a skirt, you wouldn't want the talent to go back and change, right? Yeah. So usually we will like put it on the what do you call it?
Is it the collar somewhere?
Behind the collar.
If that's if it's a dress lah, let's say it's a skirt, right? We would what I do a research on is that they will usually put it on the skirt, something like a pants, what do you call it?
The hinge, the pin.
Yeah, the side of the pants. You just like hook it there. Yeah, but let's say it's a dress, then there's no choice. You just have to like put it on the back of your shirt there. If not, then you tape it. You tape it on the talent's back. Then you just ask the talent to wear a jacket. Yeah, actually, it's not recommended to wear a dress or skirt lah.
Yeah, a bit inconvenient. And actually, it's important you have a lady among your crew, so that if your talent is a lady, it's much easier to handle. If not, it's actually quite awkward, a bit inconvenient. So we thank God we have ladies, always ladies among us. We have a very faithful one called Yen. Okay. Next. So after you have mic'd the person up, then wait. The miking part, right? I note if you guys notice, some of the video you don't see the mic, not because they are not wearing mic, because we hide the mic. Yeah. So you need this. Masking tape.
This is very important.
Very important. You need to buy a lot, like one whole lorry. Okay. So this is what we usually do. We'll do a very quick one, and we want to thank God. This one we actually learned from Singapore, the real production crew. So they taught us. So okay, you do better lah. Yeah. You are always very fast.
Yeah. Okay. So you take. Don't need to be too long. Just like something like this. Okay. So then you just tear it. So what you do is that you make it into a triangle. I don't know if you can see or not. Okay, so you make it into a triangle, and then fold it downwards. Just like continuously doing it. Try to make it as neat as possible.
But you must remember, the sticking one is actually outside.
Yes, the sticking one is facing...
The sticky part.
Yeah, the sticky part. Okay, so you need to make 2 of these. So I make one more for you. Same thing, don't need to be long.
Can you see the perfection? It's like samosa.
Yeah.
A very nice samosa.
I'm hungry already.
Imagine samosa.
Yeah, you have to make it like try to make it as straight as possible. Yeah, sometimes you want to be quick, right? So you will be messed up. Make sure you're messed up one, because since I already messed it up. I already messed it up a lot, like a lot.
This is on the camera, so it's a very kanchong. So when he's not so kanchong, he really make very nice 2 samosa.
Okay, so yeah, this one is actually much better because it's like sharp. They have to be sharp, yeah.
So how would you do it?
Okay, so what I would do is that if the mic has a clip on it, you remove the clip.
If you can't remove the clip?
If you can't remove the clip, then why not just use
You put down.
Yeah, just like bring it down. So for this one, we can actually remove the clip. Okay, so what we would do is that, okay, so I will put the flat part on top towards the mic. Can you see? I can't really show you.
Okay, you just do first.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it will look something like this. Yeah, so the flat one will be on top, then the sharp one will be at bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, so after that you just stick it at the talent's shirt. Try to put the mic more towards the outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
this is,
yeah, something like that.
This is this is how you hide the mic, so to say that, so to speak, you hide the mic.
Oh yes. Oh wait, one more thing. Okay, so because we don't want the mic, the tape, right? Because the sticky part is outside. So what we would usually do is that we will add another layer, like to
the non-sticky part.
Yeah, we just like tear another layer. Yeah, then we just like I don't think the shirt is a bit difficult. Yeah, so we just like stick it onto the tape, to the shirt, like something like yeah, just something like that, so that the mic wouldn't like have a, what do you call that?
Close contact, and
Yeah.
right now, so Sebastian will have, then he will feel it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So after you have mic'd the person, you have done all this, it is time for you to get ready to shoot. So you always have to make sure then the voice is captured clearly, people can hear the sound, the level is there, avoid clipping sound. That means, like right now, very loud, it will have the clipping sound. So I will try to make the talent, can you speak as loud as possible, the level that you will usually speak? Can I capture that part? And once I capture that part, I know that this is the maximum that you will go, then I will try to see that it will, because the moment it's always clipping, there is no way for you to salvage. Imagine the original sound that you receive. It's always pa pa pa. It's always go over. Then there's no way for you to bring it down. But if you put it too soft, then it become. Then you have to crank up. When you crank up, what do you hear? You hear the rest of the noise that comes in together with it. So it's actually very difficult to adjust and make sure that people can still enjoy. So the best is to nip it at the bud. That means when you do recording, making sure that it's already at the point where the sound is good enough of the level, not too loud, not too soft. So these are a lot of things for you to really look into. I just want to show you some of the photos that we have done, or some of the set that we have done very quickly. So how we film through. Okay, for the very first 2 weeks, we set up. And we have the set of set one, you look at, we actually find a very small corner. It's a very small corner. We put a bookshelf, put 2 lights, and what I call it, a curtain and a tree. And yeah, that's how we did it. And then for the speaking also, we find a very small corner, put a sofa, put a high table, and a cabinet, a bookshelf. And with something to, if you can see, right, we also try to balance up. Then set 2, we change the corner. We have the same corner, but we change the bookshelf, put a new curtain, and put some other things around it. And if I don't tell you now, you actually don't know that, it was actually from the same corner. But because we want to help people to enjoy the new set. Then we find another small wall, small corner. We actually decorate it up, put another plant with the bookshelf. Don't you realize that the bookshelf actually appear more than the talent because keep appearing. Then we change to another location and we have another set. So again, we have plant, we have bookshelf, books. Look at all the books are properly, nicely arranged with all the tree, the small plant. And we put some other, what I call it, fairy lights and things like that. And we place the person in between so that people always focus on them. Then by then we have another location where we have a bigger bookshelf and we place our speaker right in the middle. And guess what? The photo frame was actually stick on. Wasn't really, we can't really hang very well. So it's a bit of hanging and plus stick on. So, but it looks good. It looks good. So that's where a lot of imagination comes in. Your creativity comes in. And so this is the one. This is the one that really gives us a lot of headache. That time Derek wasn't around, but when we move this, how many of us were moving this super huge old piano?
We moved to there is 3 person. It's super heavy.
Very.
So There was only 3 person, 2 of us plus another 1 brother. We moved that super heavy piano after the whole long day, and we're trying to drag it. Wow, it's super tough, but it trains us. Wow, you got muscle. And then we find another corner, find another wall. We put up the shelf, and we have the plant. That's when you see that we actually put the light. Wow, this is the very nice wall, right? Let me reveal the secret to you. It's a wallpaper. But with the light shining, it looks really like, wow, it looks real. So somehow you need to look at all this and make do with what you really have only. We only have time to, we can't have someone to go and build a wall for us at such a short time, right? So we only have time to buy the wallpaper and put it up. Then the next is actually, they moved to another place where we decided we strip off everything, no need a lot of background. We just have to put the standing light and black wall, and we just have 1 worship leader, 1 singer, and 1 guitarist. This is one of those that we don't. I think all of us don't like. Maybe because the red curtain was not very suitable, but we already set it up, so just go with it lah.
We ran out of ideas, I think.
We pretty much ran out of ideas already. Correct, ran out of ideas. Then this is when we moved to another place where we have a very big wall with a lot more curtain that we can put on, and you can see that they also can stand a bit further.
Yeah.
With the same wall, we remove the lights and we just put our speaker there. And
Table.
Yeah, with the same table, and we try to minimize to the minimum. Okay. Oh yeah, forgot. Sorry. Back to just now the photo. So this is the Enlighten Series 1. So we purposely put the C19 to remind ourselves this is shot during the COVID-19 period, where people are facing the challenge of the lockdown. Now, if you notice, right, 1, 2, 3, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I explained to the team in this way. Because the first one, it's a little bit of uncertainty. You're not too sure what's going to happen, and you are a bit worried, but you want to say that I want to trust God. So we actually make it in a way that it's a bit more gloomy, yet a bit more chill. So we shot it in, we put the light and the lighting a bit more dim, so that people won't feel too glaring, and just want them to relax on that set. And the second one, it seems like it's getting better, so we want to also bring out the hope for people. So we put another drawing plant, and make the whole place slightly brighter with red color. It's like there's a bit of celebration. The last one, really, I love it because I always like outdoor shooting. There's natural light. We don't have to do much of a lighting. Just make sure the face is properly lit up. And real plant at the back. It's not a green screen. It's a real plant. And then, but the funny thing was this, because we want to make sure that the right angle of the plant. So what we did was that we make everybody set slightly higher. we put bricks on floor to bring the talent up almost like this much, so that we can shoot a better angle at the plant. So the whole 4 months, I would say that God has really gave us a lot of ideas. It's the first time we did this.
Yeah.
We always got to churn out with new ideas, trying to find new location, new place. But God somehow gave all of us the ideas, and we worked together. Hey, this place, that place. How to have the new setup, how to have a new angle, how to have a different. We learn through. So if you actually have something that you felt that we didn't do right, please tell us. Hey, you should do this, you should do that, you should change this. We welcome all your comment. I just saw someone. What is the difference between shooting indoor and outdoor? Okay, I thought someone who asked. Okay, let me answer. The reason why shooting indoor and outdoor, the difference is the light. and the natural light of it.
Yeah.
You use a natural light, people always feel more more heartwarming, more lively, more hope. When you shoot like this, the light can be a bit harsh, can be a bit more stereotype, can be dead in a sense. When you shoot outdoor, you have the what do you call it? The natural things that ambient that flow through. So that's the difference between indoor and outdoor. And the 4 months has really upped our level a lot. We are not expert. We have a lot more things to learn. But these 4 months help us to see things differently, help us to think differently, help us to strategize differently. And I want to thank God for these 2 young men. They have worked very hard, very tirelessly together with other team members. Ian also worked very hard. And because we are all kind of like under church staff, I mean, we are all church staff, to us, it is not because it's a duty. We really want to give our best. If you get a chance to see these 2 guys works, this is something that really warmed my heart. And I feel very touched, is that they never give up. They always try to do their best. And they always strive to make improvement for the next one, for the next one, for the next one. That is very good.
Amen.
Yeah. Well, I forgot to do this. Actually, this morning, right, someone came into the media room and said that, hey, I got something to share with you guys. I got somebody, I want to bless you all with a cake. I said, oh, yeah. Then he told me, I put there for 2 weeks already. Okay, so a gift is still a gift. Guys, you must eat. So each of us need to take 1 piece. Okay, I take this. With that, we want to thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a blessed week ahead. To show you we really eat. Okay. Good night.